I just want to say two things about Lerone Murphy, and starting off with number one, I still think Lerone Murphy is very mid. Like, the way people are glazing him in the comment section of an old video I made a couple months ago, it's like before he fought Aaron Pico, is absolutely insane. They're glazing him like he beat like a world champion, or he beat a number one contender in Evloev, or he beat Holloway. Like, the way they glaze that win is crazy to me, because I remember they were calling Aaron Pico mid, he's a bum, what has he really done before he got here? And he hasn't really done much since he got here other than getting KO'd by Lerone Murphy. And there's gonna be somebody saying, oh, he was the favorite in the matchup. I don't care if he was the favorite. Nobody was really picking Aaron Pico like that. Like, if you were picking Aaron Pico, you were going off simply off hype, or you were picking him to be different pretty much. That's the only way you wanted to pick Aaron Pico, because there was literally no way for him to win. There was a way, but it was very unlikely for him to win. Like, his whole career, it was going off simply off hype. Even the way he got signed to Bellator was off of hype alone. They signed this young kid that was like a good amateur wrestler. He had like a little boxing background he was good at. Like, he was pretty much a prodigy his whole career. And then he got signed, got KO'd, and he wasn't really that crazy. I still think he could be a good contender. However, the way they glazed the win is insane. But I digress. Moving on, I want to talk about another point. The way people were like advocating for him to get a title shot. Sure, do I prefer it over Diego Lopez? Yes. Because I already seen Diego Lopez versus Vogue. However, do I think he really deserves the title shot? Really? No, I don't. Why? Because who has he really beat other than Aaron Pico? Josh Emmett? Josh Emmett isn't a crazy win. Dan Ige wasn't a crazy win either. Like, he hasn't really done much for me to say, oh, he's hands down a contender for him to fight Volk. No. He needs to fight like an Arnold Allen or Aljamain Sterling, somebody like that, for me to be like, okay, he deserves a title shot. But he hasn't. He hasn't faced any of those guys. And also, speaking of which, the performances he had, I'll give you, Aaron Pico was really impressive. I wasn't really expecting that for Lerone to knock out Aaron Pico. I thought he was just going to school him and outpoint him. But the Josh Emmett performance, good performance, but I seen dudes like absolutely school him, like Ilya Taporia. He literally dominated Emmett, 10-7'd him, 10-8'd him in rounds. And then I see a more recent performance with Zalaw. He took down Emmett, subbed him with ease. Like, Emmett is not crazy, and you could barely outpoint him is crazy to me. And then the Dan Ige performance, don't even get me started, split decision. How are you barely beating Dan Ige? I could name plenty of dudes that freaking school Dan Ige. Freaking Calvin Kattar school Dan Ige. Evloev school Dan Ige. Even freaking Korean Zombie school Dan Ige. You can't school this dude? Come on, bro. You're supposed to be like really good the way people are hyping you up after beating Aaron Pico? Come on, really? I don't know. It's just freaking the way people were glazing him in the comment section. It just kind of riled me up because they act like he beat like very tough guys, but he hasn't really beat anybody really. And then on top of that, he's talking to like big game with Evloev, posting like sparring footage of him. Like, I think he KO'd him, something like that, or showing like Evloev getting KO'd in sparring, which is very low and dumb because Evloev will absolutely beat the brakes off of you. And the way you're talking is crazy to me because Evloev is literally offering you like a free number one contendership and you're saying no pretty much. And just, I don't know, it's just dumb to me because what have you really done for you to be like, oh, I'm just gonna probably sit this one out and I don't really need to. I should have got the title shot. Like, you don't deserve it. You don't. Evloev is literally the number one contender and he is offering to fight you and he doesn't need to. He could literally sit it out. He beat everybody I said you should have beat. Except for Holloway, but Holloway's not in the division. I don't think I said Holloway, but you get what I'm trying to say. I still think Lerone Murphy is mid. I don't care what anybody says until he beats somebody that's crazy, like an Allen or Gene Silva. Then I'll agree that he is not mid anymore. But until then, he's a mid fighter to me, and that's pretty much it. I don't have nothing else to say. That's pretty much a whole rant about Lerone Murphy, and I hope people agree, but because I don't even hate him that badly. I don't even really hate him, really. It's just the way people were glazing him in the comment section off that win against Aaron Pico. It's just crazy to me. But it's whatever, bro. It really is. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'm pretty much done here. I think I'm going to try and make more videos because this was actually kind of a stress reliever because I really wanted to say that, bro. It was so annoying, the glaze he was getting. Especially right now. He's kind of like, he's a little annoying right now. So yeah, thank you for watching, and that's pretty much it.